My dear students, today I am going to teach you the fifth lesson of ninth class, part 1. This is a very important chapter, Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. My dear student, in this chapter, Euclid defined so many terms, and this is a very important chapter for the knowledge of the geometrical terms. So you should take it seriously, and Euclid has defined the concept of the geometry. So Euclid was a great mathematician. I want to tell you about the Euclid. Euclid was a great mathematician. He was a citizen of Egypt. And what he did, he collected all the discoveries and development. He collected all the discoveries and development of great mathematician of his time. And he arranged all these discoveries and development in his famous treatise called Elements. Just like a set, because elements are the members of a set. So all the discoveries and developments he put in his treatise and called the elements. So this influenced the whole world. This influenced the whole world understanding of geometry for generation to come. What I want to say that by the assembling of these discoveries and developments of great mathematicians, the whole world was influenced by these discoveries and developments. From the studies of space and solid, an abstract geometrical notion was developed. An abstract geometrical notion of a solid was developed by him. And he defined the solid in his way that I am giving you the definition of solid which was defined by the Euclid. Now I am writing the definitions of solid. Number 1, point 1. From here, definition of a solid. A solid has a shape. A solid has a shape. Second, a solid has size. Has a size. Third, a solid has a position. A solid has a position, and a solid can be moved. Can be moved from one place to other. So definition of solid given by Euclid. There are 4 points. A solid has a shape, a solid has a size, a solid has a position, a solid can be moved from one place to another. This is the definition of solid he gave. And also he explained accord, according to the concept of boundary. First, the boundaries of a solid or surfaces are called surfaces. Second, the boundaries of a surfaces are called straight lines. In short, straight lines. Straight lines. Third, the boundaries of straight line. The boundaries of straight line. The boundaries of straight lines are called points. He also defined these definitions in respect to the boundaries of solid surfaces and lines. And he gave a concept that from solid to surface and surface to line and from line to point, he gave three concepts. Three concepts. First, solid to surface. Second, surface to straight line. Straight line. Third, straight line to points. He defined these concepts and he also told that in each concept, one dimension we lose. We will lose one dimension from coming from this concept to this concept. From here, minus one dimension. Here, one dimension. Here, minus one dimension. Dimension. We lose one dimension. Solid to surface, we lose one dimension. From surface to straight line, we lose one dimension. From straight line to point, we lose one dimension. And how? He explained with these 4 points. I am writing these 4 points. The concept will be clear to you. First, a solid has three dimensions. A solid has three dimensions. Second, a surface has two dimensions. two dimension. Here lose is one dimension, 3, 2. 3. A straight line. A straight line has one dimension. Fourth, a point has no dimension. My dear student, this what he said, this is clear by these 4 points. Solid has 3 dimension, surface has 2 dimension, lose 1 dimension here, minus 1 dimension. A surface has 2 dimension, a straight line has 1 dimension. Here we lose 1 dimension. A straight line has 1 dimension and point has no dimension. Here we also lose 1 dimension. So you can see 3 to 2, 2 to 1 and 1 to 0. We lose here 3 dimensions. He also gave this concept and it is very important from geometrical point of view. Please note it. And he summarized. Again, I am telling you, he summarized all the assumption he gave in his definitions. He again defined some points. I am defining those points also before you. He defined first a point. A point is that which has no part. He told about the point. A point, the definition of point. He told that point has no part. Second, a line is breadthless. A line is breadthless length. Breadth, breadth. A line is breadthless length, and it means there is no breadth of the line. Third, the ends. The ends of a line are called points. The ends of a line are called points. Fourth, a solid has surfaces only. A solid has surfaces only. Third, fifth, a surface has only length and breadth. Length and breadth. Surface has only length and breadth. Sixth, a straight line has the points only, because a line is formed with the help of the points. A line can be formed with the help of the points, or line is a collection of the points. If you see, if points are very adjacent to one another, then it makes a line. Now, Euclid defined these concept of geometry about solid. He gave these definitions from his studies and from his various eminent mathematicians. So, this is a very important topic from geometrical point of view. You should learn these definitions very carefully. You will get a help in study of geometry. So this was the first part of chapter 5th, introduction to the Euclid geometry. Now I'm later on will take the second part of this chapter, introduction to Euclid geometry. So there are three parts of this chapter, and all the parts are very important. First is important than second, and second is more important than first, and third is more important than second. All these parts are very important and have a competition to each other. So, in the last, my dear student, I want to make a request to you. Please subscribe and like the channel. I shall be very thankful to you. Again, thanks.